By the end of this video, you will learn how to create an AI agent that will automate your entire YouTube Shorts creation. This AI agent will automatically come up with a viral video idea. It will create the entire YouTube short and it will upload it on your YouTube channel. You can either use this AI agent to create your own YouTube channel and monetize it and make money from it, or you can sell this AI agent to other businesses as a service, and you can make up to $20,000 per month from this. Here's the proof. If you go on YouTube and search viral AI shorts, you'll come across a lot of AI content that have received more than 100 million views. And YouTube currently is filled up with those examples. In my understanding, all these YouTube channels are making anywhere between $5,000 to $20,000 per month depending upon their audience. You can exactly replicate it and start your own YouTube channel or provide it as a service. To create this AI agent, you do not need any programming background or any coding knowledge. Let's get started. Here is my AI agent. Let me explain you the flow first. So this AI agent come up with a video idea by itself every single morning. I've added a scheduler over here. So every morning it comes up with a viral video idea. The idea gets added to the Google Sheet. Then AI agent generate the prompt for the video based on that viral video idea. Next, the AI agent utilizes Google VO3 to generate the video. Once the video is generated, it is converted to MP4 format. Finally, the video is uploaded to the Google Drive and the sheet gets updated with the information. Also, video gets uploaded on your YouTube channel. Here is my Google Sheet where the AI agent came up with a video idea, created the video and updated the status over here. Here's my Google Drive where my AI videos are uploaded. Here's my YouTube channel that I started yesterday. My AI agent created all these videos and automatically uploaded them. And as you can see, these AI videos have already started getting views within just one day. Now this AI agent will automatically come up with a viral video idea every single morning for me, will create video using Google Veo 3 and will automatically upload it on my YouTube channel. So with zero manual intervention, my YouTube channel is going to make money for me every single day. This is exactly what you need to do. Before we get started with the tutorial, make sure to join my AI school community. There I post amazing AI agent content as well as latest AI tools. Join it and I'll also provide you the detailed template and all the prompts that I've used to create this particular AI agent. The link is given in the description below. Let's get started. To create this AI agent, I'm using the platform called n8n. If you're new to n8n, simply go to n8n.io, click on this Get Started button, create your account, and you will land on your dashboard. Once your account is created on n8n, simply click on this Create Workflow button to get started, and you'll land on a blank canvas which looks like this. To add different notes on this particular page, simply click on this plus icon, and you can search your notes over here. If you are absolutely new to AI agents and n8n, I would highly recommend you to check some of my fundamental videos related to n8n and AI agents. I've listed them in the description box below. That will help you understand how n8n works, how notes work, how data flows throughout the AI agent. Let's get started with the first section that generates a viral video idea every single morning. So we have added a scheduler over here. You double click on it. As you can see over here, I've added a schedule of one day. You can change it to minute, you can change it to second or hours. How frequently you want to create content, you can adjust it accordingly. And here you can also adjust the time when you want it to run. I've adjusted it to the midnight Pacific time. The next node is to generate the video idea. This is nothing but an AI agent. So simply click on this plus icon, search for AI agent, click on this node, you'll get this particular node. In this particular node, we are setting up two configurations. One is user prompt and another one is system message, or we call it system prompt. In user prompt, simply I've said that create an ultra detailed viral short idea showcasing how humans survived thousands of years ago by fighting a crocodile near a muddy river bank with a wooden spear. So I'm basically giving a user prompt over here, and here I have given a detailed system message. So what is a system message? System message is just a detailed instruction to an AI agent that, hey, when you get an instruction or a viral video idea every single morning, utilize all these instructions to create a really high quality prompt so that a video can be generated using Google Veo 3. Okay, so simply consider system prompt or system message as when a new employee joins a company, we provide all the guidelines and instructions, right? So here we have provided all the guidelines on how to create a high quality AI video that has potential to go viral. Again, if you need this entire system prompt as well as user prompt, join my school community and I provide all these prompts over there. The link to my school community is given in the description below. To this AI agent, I'm giving it a brain, which is a large language model, OpenAI chat model. You can use other chat models as well, or other LLMs like Google Gemini or Claude. Second, we are giving it a think tool. Now you don't have to make any configuration changes in think tool. You simply search think tool by clicking on this plus button and add it over here. This think tool gives power to our AI agent to think and come up with viral video idea every single day. Another one, we have added a Google Sheet. If you remember, we are using a Google Sheet where we are managing all the videos that we are creating, as well as their background, the YouTube title, as well as the video status that is being generated. So simply create a Google Sheet and add it over here. To add a Google Sheet, simply search Google Sheet over here. Configurations that you need to make in this particular node, simply add your Google account by clicking on Create New Credentials. Again, if you're new to n8n and you do not know how to integrate your Gmail account, I have added a link in the description below, an entire video on how to integrate your Gmail or a Google account. And then simply select the Google Sheet that you have created in your drive. You'll be able to find it over here, and over here select the tab that you have created. Okay, so I'm talking about the tab you have in your Google Sheet. If you have only one tab, that tab will automatically appear over here. That's all you need to do in this particular Google Sheet. So what we are doing over here, that our AI agent is pulling all the rows from this particular Google Sheet so that it doesn't come up with the same idea that it has previously created. So we have given in the system prompt in this particular AI agent that check the current Google Sheet, check all previously created viral video ideas and come up with a new idea. That's why we are adding a Google Sheet over here. Now we want output in a very structured manner, so we are adding a structured output parser over here, and we are giving a brief idea on what type of JSON output that we want. Okay, so as an outcome of this particular node, we want the video idea, we want detailed background about that idea, we want the YouTube title, description, as well as tags. Remember, we want this AI agent to upload our video on our YouTube channel. That's why we are asking it to come up with the YouTube title, description, and tags. Now the next is, once the idea is generated by this AI agent, that idea is being added to the Google Sheet. That's where we add another node, which is a Google Sheet. In this particular node, again, add your Google account that you've added in the previous step. You don't need to add it again. You'll again find it over here. Simply select that. Your Google account will be integrated to this particular node. And over here, one field that you need to be careful in this particular node is mapping column mode. Click on this drop down, select map each column manually. When you select this particular option, all the columns of your Google Sheet will appear over here. Now you have to populate each and every column with a related field. Now, if you come from a non-tech, non-coding background, do not worry. You don't need to write this JSON code at all. You'll simply need to drag and drop field from the left-hand side over here. Again, if you are new to n8n, if you're new to building AI agents and you do not know about how to drag and drop fields over here, let me show you this in the execution mode. So when I click on this execute workflow, this workflow has been started, and as you can see that these nodes have been executed. When a node is executed successfully, you get a green tick over here. So I'll simply double click on it and you'll be able to see that all the fields are appearing over here on the left hand side. Now, if I want to populate this particular code for video idea, all I need to do is to simply drag and drop it over here. Okay, as you can see, this has been added. So let me just remove it and show it to you. Simply drag and drop it over here. The same goes true for all this. So for background one, I'll delete simply this one. You need to drag and drop this particular field, and the entire JSON code for that field will be added. That said, you won't need to write even a single line of code to create this AI agent. You just need to understand how this drag and drop method works. I've created a video previously which I've added link in the description below, where I have shown in very minor details how to add each and every small node, how to work with all these fields, drag and drop. I've created a very simple basic AI agent. I would highly recommend you to check that video, create your very first AI agent with me on that video so that you can understand a little bit complex agents like this one. Okay, but what we are doing over here, we are simply dragging and dropping fields over here. Okay, so when an AI agent comes up with a viral video idea, that is being added in this particular sheet over here. And as you can see, the video idea is being added in this column. The background of that video is being added over here, a YouTube title over here, as well as the video status is added over here. Previously, the video status has 3 values, which is not generated, in progress, and generated. The generated status comes when the final video is generated by Google VO3. When only video idea is added, this status remains in progress. The next section is generate prompt. Now we have a viral video idea. So simply add an AI agent over here. This AI agent, we are giving it a prompt of the video idea as well as the video background. So that is the user prompt, and in the system prompt, we are giving it a lot more details about that particular video. We are saying that, hey, you are an AI agent that writes hyper realistic cinematic video prompts for Google VO3, and we have given the entire guideline on how to create a very high quality video from Google VO3. Again, if you want this particular prompt, simply let me know in my school community. The link is given in the description below, and I'll provide you this entire prompt, okay, that you can directly use. But we are simply saying it over here that don't name the character, don't include more than one character, don't use any special characters, don't describe subtitles or on-screen text, don't break the paragraph. We're just giving guidelines on the type of video that we want to create using Google VO3. Okay, so until now our AI agent has generated a viral video idea, our AI agent has generated a prompt, and as you can see over here, the output of this particular node is the prompt that is now going to the Google VO3 through API. So this is the prompt that Google VO3 is going to get. Now the next step, which is generating video using VO3, in this particular section, we are first setting up a configuration node. You can add this particular node by searching for set. Now, in the configuration node, we are setting up a few fields. First is the project ID, second is model version, location, text prompt, access token, and the API endpoint. Now, you might be thinking that, why are we adding all these fields? So again, if you're new to APIs, if you've never done an API before, again, check the video in the description below. I've added a very basic video on how to utilize APIs, what are APIs, and how you can use it in n8n to create different kind of agents. You really need to understand what are APIs, what are header, what is body, what is the response, right? And again, you don't need to have any programming or coding background for that. But again, understanding APIs is very important. But if you already know what are APIs, you'll be able to understand these fields very easily. So why are we adding all these different fields? Because some of these fields like project ID and the model version as well as access token, they are utilized in the Google VO3 API. That's why we are defining over here the project ID, and we create this project ID in Google Cloud Console. I'll explain you that later. We are defining what model version we are using. So we are using Veo 3.0 fast generate 001. So that's what we have defined over here. You can choose to create location or you can ignore it. This is by default available in the Google VO3 API. Text prompt is the prompt that we are sending, which was the output from the previous node. So we are simply defining the text prompt because we have to send it in body to Google VO3 via API. The next one is the access token. Access token is a kind of key that is used to utilize your Google VO3 account through APIs. And finally, API endpoint, you can also ignore it. This is just optional. So after configuration node, the next node is generate video. Okay, so you can add this particular node by simply searching for HTTP. When you search for HTTP request, you get this particular node, simply double click on it, and here you need to select the post method. When you select post method, you need to paste the URL, or which is the API endpoint for Google VO3. Now you would be asking, Aditya, where will I get this particular Google VO3 API? So you're going to get this Google VO3 API on this particular URL. Okay, I'll share this URL in the description box below, but you can simply go to this page and search for curl. When you search for curl, you land on this section, and this is the Google VO3 API. Over here, you can also see what Google VO3 needs in the header over here. Okay, so we are going to utilize all this information in our AI agent. So let's go back to our AI agent and in the HTTP node. So I've simply copy pasted this entire URL in my Google Veo 3 API, and as you can see over here, it is asking, okay, what is project ID? It is asking me what is model ID. So if you remember, going back to our AI agent, especially in the configuration node, we have defined the project ID as well as model version. Model version and model ID, they are one and the same thing, okay? So we have already defined it over here. So come to the HTTP node, and as you can see that we already defined it over there. We have replaced project ID with the project ID that we defined in the previous node. Again, how you can get that? You can go to this configuration node and drag and drop this project ID over here. Similarly, at the model ID location, drag and drop this model version over here. Next, now in the header section, you need to send the authorization because it is mentioned on the Google VO3 document. As you can see over here, authorization bearer and this particular access token. So bearer and the access token, we have added access token in the set configuration node already. In body, we are sending information in the JSON format. So here we are sending the text prompt. Okay. We have again defined this text prompt in the configuration node. That's all you need to do in this particular node so that our text prompt now goes to Google Veo 3 via API, and Google Veo 3 is going to generate a video for us. After this particular node, I've added 2 minutes wait node. Why? Because Google Veo 3 takes about 2 minutes to generate one shot of 8 seconds long. And once that shot is generated or that video is generated in Google Veo 3, we need to fetch it back in n8n. And I do not want to send the fetch command before that video is generated. So for a safe side, I've added 2 minutes wait over here. And after that, we'll again add another node, which is HTTP node. In this particular node, everything remains same, just a minor change that the URL, Google Veo 3 URL, we are just going to add fetch predict operation. Okay, and again, you'll find this thing in the Google Veo 3 documentation page. Simply search it over here and you will find this thing over here. So again, if you are new to APIs, this is how APIs work. You need to know what is the right page where you'll find information on what is the API endpoint, what are the variable parameters, what URL you need to have to fetch the video back to your n8n. It is not super complicated. It is just that you need to get your hands dirty with using APIs. Okay. Again, if you're new to n8n, check in the description box. I have created a dedicated video on what are APIs, how to utilize them. Going back to our n8n. So in this particular node, we have added the fetch URL. Everything else remains same. We are adding the token over here. The next node is base64 to MP4. So our previous node fetched the video created by Google Veo 3. You can watch that video by simply clicking on show data, and you'll be able to see that Google Veo 3 has generated the video, and this is how your video looks like. But you cannot see this particular video, right? Because this is in base64 format. Google Veo 3 always generate video in the base64 format. Again, you don't need to jump into details of what is base64, but just understand that it creates in a particular format, and for us to watch that video as a video, we are going to add another node which will convert that base64 to MP4, convert to file. In this particular node, simply select this option, move base64 string to file. Okay. And when you select this particular option, simply put data over here. To view the final video that's been generated, simply click on view and you'll be able to see the video that's been generated.
This is my home.
Now the video is converted to the MP4 format. Now the video is going to be uploaded on Google Drive for our records. So simply add a Google Drive, simply search over here Google Drive and click on this one in Google Drive node. Now in this particular node, first add your Google Drive account over here. Next, you simply need to add the video that's been generated in the previous step. So that was generated with the name of data. So you'll simply add the name data over here, and we are simply giving it a file name with the date and the time format so that we know when this video was generated. You can simply copy paste this particular code when you create this particular agent, or you can name it anything, right? So it doesn't matter at all. And here we are selecting the Google Drive and the folder that we have created specifically to save this particular video. Here, as you can see, I've created this folder called AI Video Generator n8n. So I've selected this particular folder over here, and it will save all the videos that's been created in this particular folder. Once this has been successfully integrated and the video is uploaded, you'll see a green tick over here. Once the video is uploaded, we are also going to update the sheet. So simply add a Google Sheet over here. Select your Google Sheet that you created And here you need to be very careful and select this option, map each column manually, and also in under operations you need to select the option called update row. Okay, so here we are updating the status of the video. Okay, so once the video is successfully uploaded in Google Drive, we are updating the status to generated. Okay, so here once you select update row, you'll be able to see all the row names over here. So we are updating the row based on the video idea column, which is our very first column, and we are updating video status and we are selecting the option generated. Okay, and the final step is uploading the video on YouTube channel. So simply search for YouTube over here, select the very first option, and in this particular node, first of all, click on this drop down, click on create new credentials, and you need to integrate your YouTube account. Again, if you're new, you do not know how to integrate your Google account, I've created a separate video. I've provided a link in the description below. The process to integrate your YouTube account and process to integrate your Gmail or the Google Drive account is exactly same. So the video that I've given in the description box will help you integrate your YouTube account as well. And even if you face any challenges, let me know in my school community and I'll be happy to answer your questions over there. Or you can also let me know in the comments box below. Okay, the next thing is, so in this particular node, simply add the title. So we are adding the YouTube title because when the video will be uploaded, we simply want the YouTube title that was generated previously. How you can find, simply click on schema, and at the beginning when we came up with the video idea in the very first node, you'll be able to find YouTube title, you'll find YouTube description, and you'll also find YouTube tags over here. So all you need to do is simply drag and drop the YouTube title over here. You simply need to drag and drop description over here and tags over here. So when the video will be uploaded to your YouTube account, you won't need to add title, description and tags. Everything will be automatically added over there and your video will be live. If you want to schedule it on any particular day, simply click on add option, select this option called publish at, and you can select any date and time that you want. Okay, so this is how your video will be generated and uploaded to your YouTube account. As you can see over here in my YouTube account, all these videos were generated and uploaded within the last 24 hours and they have already started getting views. This is how I have created a YouTube channel that is entirely automated and we will start generating revenue from it. I have created YouTube channels in the past with similar strategy and that are creating money for me every single day without me looking at it at all. So this is all you need to know to create this AI agent and create a YouTube channel that will generate money for you, or you can also sell these AI agents to other businesses, or you can provide this service using this AI agent to other businesses and charge them $2,000 to $5,000 per month. This AI agent is literally magical. You do not have to come up with an idea. You do not have to write the script. You do not have to create the video. You do not have to upload that video on YouTube. This AI agent will do everything for you. If you like this video, if you've learned something from it, make sure to like, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in comments below. Okay, I'll see you in my school community and let's stay in touch. Good luck. Happy learning.